blind man standing on the corner.
I'm Nat.
And I'm Tania.
There you go. This video is about global warming, but more specifically CO2 emissions. Surprisingly, there are CO2 emissions not only on Earth but on other planets. This is shocking to most people considering that the majority of people nowadays think that humans are the main contributor to CO2 emissions.
Al Gore in this film, The Inconvenient Truth, discusses the issue with global warming and how humans have a predominant effect on global warming. He shows graphs that show how temperatures rising over the years also correlate with the sudden and drastic CO2 emissions rising as well.
We will be discussing humans' contribution to global warming, sun flares, warming on other planets, and other factors involving similar ideas. This 30-minute video will hopefully leave you more educated on this issue.
So we're here with Mr. Jones.
Hi.
All right, so how much do you know about global warming?
At least that much.
All right, good, good. So do you think global warming is happening on other planets?
Absolutely.
Why do you say absolutely?
We're not the only one in the Goldilocks zone.
All right. Do you want to cut it? Yeah. She always cuts.
Okay.
Do you think humans are escalating global warming dramatically?
I think we are escalating it dramatically. I think it's already there. I think it's a cyclical event that continues to happen over time, and it will go back to an ice age, and then we'll come back from that. However, I just hope our human race survives it.
Me too.
Yeah, all right, everyone. I'm here with Verona Russo and ColecperrineYT, right?
Yep.
All right. So do you think global warming is happening on other planets?
Definitely. Wherever Islamophobia exists.
Okay. Do you think that humans are causing global warming to increase dramatically?
Yes. Islamophobia, man.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Cole.
All right. I'm Brianna Russo.
I'm Jeff Holland.
All right. So do you think global warming is happening on other planets?
Well, since my last trip to the other planets that I had about a week or so ago, I don't know, I didn't think the climate was much warmer over there. I think it was, well, never mind, I better not say what planet I went to because that doesn't sound right. But, no, I don't think so. I don't think it's, in my studies and everything, no.
Okay. All right. So do you think that humans are escalating global warming drastically?
I think since Al Gore invented the internet, that we are putting more pollutants into the air, and that World Wide Web, internet.com stuff has really affected our global warming.
Right.
So, no, really and truly, on a serious note, yes, I think if you look at the data, there is a little bit of a trend of the climate warming.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Ready, set, action.
Okay, so how much do you know about global warming? Good.
Same.
Okay. Okay, so do you think that global warming is happening on other planets?
Other planets?
Mm-hmm. Like Venus and...
Jupiter and Neptune.
How am I supposed to know that? Damn, I'm on another planet.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
so.
that's
You
reasonable.
don't think so? Okay. Do you think that humans are escalating global warming dramatically?
No,
Why not?
because it's serious. It's a serious problem, and nobody's like really taking action. It's getting hotter.
Okay. Okay. I'm here with Aaron O'Brien.
Aaron O'Brien.
Hello. Okay, do you think global warming is happening on other planets? No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How
Why do you
sure?
say that?
I don't think other planets have air.
Whoa.
So
Okay.
there wouldn't be CO2 in the air.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay. Do you think that humans are escalating global warming dramatically?
I wouldn't say dramatically, but they are escalating it.
How bad?
It's not dramatically, but it's intense.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Do you think global warming is happening on other planets?
Yes, but we're making it happen faster.
All right. So how much do you know about global warming?
Well, I do know that it's caused by humans, and there's studies that show that it is caused by CO2 emission, which is a result from us using fossil fuels, as in crude oil and petroleum and gas and stuff like that. So that's about what I know. And I know it's melting the ice caps, which is causing the sea levels to rise, which is
Whoa, he's
to
smart.
our civilizations on small islands in the Pacific and stuff like that.
So you know a bunch.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So do you think that it's happening on other planets?
Yes.
So as you can see, everyone has different opinions and ideas on what is happening within our planet and our solar system. I mean, who's to blame them for so much evidence supporting both sides of the argument of global warming? So it may seem as though some people may know more than others, but there are a lot of reasoning why some people know more than others. And a lot of times their opinions can vary based on their previous knowledge of global warming, and also what they have been taught in science classes they have taken in high school, elementary school, junior high, and what classes they are currently taking, and what their parents have taught them. But along with all of that, it's just basically what they kind of see in everyday life too, what they interpret, what they see on the news and media. And nowadays, children believe nearly everything they see or hear on TV or social media. And this isn't very good, considering things in the media are not always correct and that they can be very deceiving. So
It's cold.
okay, so here are some facts. There are some weird and interesting things happening in our solar system. Did you know that Pluto has grown dark spots? And there have been reports of auras on Saturn.
What is an aurora, Natalia? Like the princess?
Let me get back to you on that really quick. An aura is actually a natural electrical phenomenon characterized by the appearance of streamers of reddish or greenish light in the sky,
Whoa.
usually near the northern or southern magnetic pole.
Wow,
And it-
thank you for telling me.
Of course, it also happens in the dawn.
Oh.
Never, is that morning?
Like in
That's night.
Twilight?
Is that morning? That's nice.
Like Breaking Dawn, Twilight.
Dawn part 2.
They all died.
So, with these reports of auras on Saturn, there have also been polar shifts on Uranus, and there has also been changes of light intensity on planet Neptune.
Where's Neptune?
Is the 9th planet?
Oh.
8th planet in front of Pluto,
Okay.
I think. So, but what could be causing all of this?
Aliens. Aliens cause it.
Possibly aliens.
Did you see up on my face?
I can't.
So, what could be causing this is a lot of people, or one popular theory right now is that scientists believe that our solar system has moved to a part of our galaxy with their height with high amounts of energy, and so most people have this misconception that the sun is stationary and that it actually never moves, but this is false.
I definitely thought that the sun did not move.
The sun is
No.
wait, the sun doesn't.
No, the sun moves.
The sun moves?
It moves.
I
I had to Google it. I was like, whoa.
Oh, I thought we were all wrong with sun.
Well, yeah, we do. It's just the sun also moves because it's like a star, and stars rotate.
Like a shooting star?
Stars rotate around the galaxy, and so it moves too. Isn't that crazy?
Very mind blown.
But like Brianna said, this is actually false, and the sun does in fact move, just like any other star in our galaxy. The sun actually rotates around the Milky Way at around 72,000 kilometers per hour, which is, I don't think it's very fast. Considering how big the sun
I think it's pretty fast.
The sun is big, so it doesn't. Anyways, so, This movement could have possibly moved our solar system into a region in the Milky Way with highly active pockets of energy.
Okay, so another possibility for all of this weird stuff going on in our solar system would be the overflow of stardust.
What would you say stardust is?
Let me check on that.
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
Great
Natalia.
question.
So stardust is dust which exists in outer space. Most cosmic dust particles are between a few molecules to 0.1 micrometer in size.
What is a micrometer?
Good question, Natalia. A micrometer is also commonly known as a micron, which is an SI-derived unit of length equaling 1 times 10 to the negative 6th of a meter.
Whoa.
So it's
That
very
is
small.
1/1,000,000th of a meter.
Whoa.
All right. So back to what I was saying. Back to stardust. The reasoning behind this influx of stardust is that every 11 years, the sun reverses its magnetic polarity. This reversal takes place during something called the solar maximum, and that is defined, in case you were wondering.
Oh yeah, I was actually.
Sorry,
Wait, what is it?
What?
What
The
is
solar
that?
maximum.
How do you say that?
Solar maximum.
Maximum.
Solar maximum?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
It is defined as a normal period of greatest solar activity in the 11-year solar cycle of the sun. And large numbers of sunspots appear, and the sun's irradiance output grows by about 0.07%.
Wait, what's a sunspot?
Good question, Natalia. Let me check on that.
All these good questions.
Sunspots are darker, cooler areas on the surface of the sun in a region called the photosphere. And in case you were wondering, and the viewers at home, or in the classroom, that is a sunspot.
That is one beautiful sunspot.
Looks just like me. Okay. So, pretty much the reversal takes place at the peak of the 11-year solar cycle. Now, as the sun's magnetic field grows, I lost where I was.
As she was saying, as it grows.
I got it. So as the magnetic field grows, it attracts more sun dust.
Okay, what were you saying?
As the sun's magnetic field grows, it attracts more dust. More dust means more heat in interstellar space. Now, studies have shown that the amount of stardust in the solar system has increased threefold since 2003.
Three folds?
Sorry.
3? Whoa, 3? Not 4,
Three.
but 3?
3.
Not 1, but 3.
However, the sun has calmed down, which is confusing some scientists. They're all like, okay, well, the sun has calmed down. Why is there still so much stardust, flooding into our solar system? And one theory right now is that some scientists believe that the sun's polarity may not have completely reversed in 2001, which was the last period of time where it was supposed to reverse.
Yeah, that's not good.
Instead of reversing from the North Pole to the South Pole of the solar system, like how Earth has North Pole and South Pole, so does the solar system. So instead of them flipping, it just kind of met halfway in the middle towards the sun's equator.
Whoa.
And so since the configuration of the sun's magnetic field is weakened, it is allowed 2 to 3 times more stardust to enter the solar system than there was in the late 1990s, which could explain why there's global warming, why our temperatures are so much higher, why there's weird things happening in the solar system.
Rise in CO2 levels.
So stop global warming.
Pretty much.
There it is. Okay, so on Mars, there are ice caps that are melting. Isn't that crazy, right?
Whoa.
It is crazy.
Right? Because
Really
we on Earth have ice caps that are melting. Everyone's like, oh, it's our fault. CO2 emissions. Save the polar bears. Yeah, we should save the polar bears because they're cute.
Listen to the kids, bro.
But
I
yeah,
love polar bears.
so they don't have polar bears on Mars, and they don't have people on Mars, which means that it can't be all of our fault. So
What do they have on Mars?
rocks,
And craters?
Aliens.
What kind of aliens?
aliens that look like you, Tania. So, anyways, back to the ice caps. So they have ice caps that are melting, and everyone here is blaming us because they're saying that it's our CO2 emissions. But
It really is.
we're not there, and there's not humans to make ice caps melt on Mars. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but Habibulo Abdusamatov who is the head of space research at St. Petersburg Pulkovo Astronomical Observatory in Russia, recently linked the shrinking of ice caps on Mars to fluctuations in the sun's output, so pretty much solar flares. Abdusamatov also blamed solar fluctuations for Earth's global warming trend. So he's saying, hey, the sun flares are making Mars warmer and they're making Earth warmer. And here's a direct quote from him. So he said, man-made greenhouse warming has made a small contribution to the warming on Earth in recent years, but it cannot compete with the increase in solar irritants. The considerable heating and cooling on Earth and on Mars will be practically parallel. So pretty much he's saying if something's happening on Mars and it has to do with the sun, then it's going to happen here. And then to kind of sum up his quote, it's not our fault. I mean, part of it is, yeah, we have a contribution to it because we have a lot of CO2 emissions, but we're not the sole offender in this.
It's not our fault completely.
Yeah, it's not us. I mean, it is us, but it's not.
It's
all
not us, but it is us, but then it's not us.
Leave me alone.
So as you can see, everyone has their own.
I think like the beginning was fine. You ready? All right. Hi, I'm Brianna.
I'm Nat, and I'm Tania.
Just stand there. Wake up in the morning with a dab. Hi, I'm Brianna.
I'm Nat, and I'm Tania. This is like my first. We will be discussing humans' contribution. No. Just go back. Why are you making things complicated?
Alright, hi, I'm Brianna.
I'm Nat. I'm Tania.
Wait,
So,
Okay, I'm sorry, my hands hurt.
okay, Tania, you're just recording. How do your hands hurt?
I'm lifting.
Get in the face.
Okay.